Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a yoga. I'm an empath. An empath is a little bit different than just being empathic. Look it up yourself. Anyway, just hanging out today. Just trying to take it all in. All the reveals. It's only going to be more. It's not going to become less. It's going to become more. Yeah, it's really interesting. Watch that video just like so many people did. It takes a while to put an idea of a picture together, of a storyline. All I saw is a man who was standing tall in his conviction, in his belief system, peacefully. Yeah, and he got antagonized. I cried. I cried when I watched it, when I could feel the emotions, the fear that he felt. But you know what? His faith was bigger, and he beat his drum. Nathan Phillips. I don't understand how the whole tribal system works. I'm ignorant in that respect. See, yeah, I am Native American. Mom is adoptive. I know nothing more, except that her family's been here. Her bloodline has been here since like 1700s or something like that. I don't know. It's all mixed up between there and mostly in Spain, so who knows. Anyway, so I'm trying to sort it all out, but I do think the synchronicity is beautiful that he is from the Omaha, Nebraska tribe, whatever that means. I live there, so that means he and I are connected, not just by our DNA. You know, we're all indigenous. You know, I think indigenous should change its definition to people care about other people. You know, those of us who don't believe in walls, no, walls and borders are man-made constructs. So is war. And if you stop freaking making people look at the desire to separate and divide, and support the notion of inclusion, think about how much money that frees up for people to live in their ideas. And with some security, you know, it would free up enough funds that you wouldn't, you know, everyone can have a home, place to live, start, you know, fixing the planet instead of freaking breaking it with all your made up nonsense, you know. So, but I just have to ask myself, the storyline to that is weird, because when I was, I don't know, junior highs, that seems like that's how old those kids were. High school, I was skipping school. I was skipping school to help escort girls into, me and my buddies would help girls into Planned Parenthood, you know? Being antagonized. I've always known antagonists. I've always been bullied, but you know, the funny part about me is I am so asinine. I am such an ass that I will turn around and bully a motherfucking bully. Yeah. Because bullies are tiny. Everyone knows that bullies are tiny inside. So all you gotta do is flip the script and blast them with what they're doing. What, an eye for an eye? I know it's not for everyone, and now is the time of all the times that we're not supposed to step on the foes of our fellows, but I'll tell you what, I'm an Aries. I live to step. Why are your feet under my foot? Why are your toes under my feet? Get your toes away from me. Stay out of my personal bubble. And that kid that was right here, that kid, keep guns out of that kid's hands, because that, folks, is the face of a legitimate psychopath. Yep, that is the face of a psychopath. Yeah. The intimidator? Yeah. Those are the people that are, you know, sitting in Congress, because they're doing that shit. They're just all swinging. Even the girls are doing it in Congress, swinging their wiener. You guys are wasting everybody's time, money. We don't need a federal government. You guys are a joke. You always have been. Your big fancy suits, driving your freaking big expensive cars, not doing much of anything, but just enough to get by to so you can say you're justified in earning your $194,000 a year. Well, you're not. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve that cost on the weight of people like me I don't even have fucking running water. I haven't had a hot shower since June. Nope. So all you government people, yeah, you're all getting what you deserve. What are you going to do if the banking system collapses? You know, how are you going to get... And all these people getting handouts for, you know, what about the rest of us? We haven't had freaking jobs. I haven't had a job in 2 years. Yeah. I'm what happens when you don't have a support system. Yeah, you fall through the cracks, and it's easy to do. And I'm a real likable person, you know. But I got 474 Facebook friends that just sit by and watched. Oh, let's see what Marge is, how she's gonna handle things today. Watch, you know, watch, see how I feel like the fucking Truman Show, you know, because when you watch, there's no offer of support, you know. People don't even answer me when I message them. Yeah. So that was, you know, fast forward a year. Frees me up. You know, I meditate an hour a day. You know, I stay off the news. I try and fill my cup with positive things, you know, and I go out in the world. I try and be the positive in the world, you know. Kids like that kid in D.C. Oh, yeah, what I was going to say about the whole, you know, that's what I was doing when I was in that kid's age. I want to know where all these stupid kids got those dumb hats. Where do they get those dumb hats? Where did they get, you know, who gave them the hats? Did they borrow them from mom and dad? You know? I mean, did they have, or did someone say, hey, here, put these hats on and go over by there, and then, you know, led the dialogue? I don't know. It's weird. People freaking make things happen all the time. They're very, very manipulative, and then they turn around and go, I didn't do anything, it wasn't me, I was just standing here, and they're like this whole freaking, you know, Oz behind the curtain, you know. That stupid old man, that stupid old king, whatever, that dude's 97 years old. Why didn't he die? Why didn't he die in that car accident he caused? And he is so above the law, he didn't even, and that was his reprimand? Take his license away. Why didn't his license get taken away? Because of who he is? You know what? I just instantly, when you vibe high, higher you can ignore things that are just freaking twisted, right? And the higher you vibe, it gives you literally raise up, so you get more of a broader perspective of what's going on. It's freaking trippy, dude. It's like leveling up in a video game. Now I'm redundant, because I've said this before in other videos. I say a lot of the same stuff, but nobody's ever going to watch them all. Except for me. Maybe Mom. Nah, Mom won't either. So, my train of thought just derailed because Elvira's on. Elvira, Oak Ridge Boys. That dude had a deep-ass voice. Where was I? I wish I could play it back. Oh, okay, I was talking about the magma. There was something related to that, too. Oh, have to see that video, dude. How's that for I wonder how that kid feels today. And I wonder if his parents are proud of him. Or if they're, like, totally fucking humiliated. They're like, dude, I can't even believe I created this human being, that this came from me. You know? I mean, Catholic churches, you know, you got a bad rap as it is right now. You know, you're being found out for the frauds that you are. Why are you tax exempt? Start taxing the churches, man. Tax the hell out of the churches. They get to keep all the money that they collect. But it's overhead. Well, why do you desire to drive BMWs, Mr. Preacher Man? You know, it's all that shit. Don't get me started on sports. I'm not a sports fan. I hope they all lose. Pro sports. I hope nobody wins. Anyway, so with all this stuff coming out, just hang on, you know, just don't be surprised. Do not hang on to any attachment of any idea of any outcome for any person that you've ever known in this world right now. If now is a time for a fucking que sera, whatever will be, now is the time, because people are freaking, they're coming into who they are more. There's a lot of twisted freaking people who has their wires crossed, and they have no desire to try to to figure out why their wires are crossed, and they're just going down the same behaviors of being destructive and progress progress impeding. Just malicious, mean, fucking jerks, and there's no place in the world for that anymore. So, you know, when people act that way, yeah, you have free will. By all means, act like an ass. And then you get to keep watching it over and over and over again, because there's cameras everywhere and people can't get away from their freaking themselves. That's another big reason why I do not partake in the drinking no more, because, dude, I would hate to have to see Cocktail Marge. I would hate, she ain't classy. She's vacant. I'm without my spirit. The more I drink, the more my spirit leaves, and then I act like a person without a spirit. And there's so many people that are doing that right now without the booze. But, you know, Oxycontin, you know, all that synthetic stuff also replaces your spirit, so you're making yourself fake. Anyway, everybody's all cuddly. Luna was in here for a while this morning. I thought she was going to be in the video, and then she just at the last minute dipped out. I slept good. Retta's in a bad mood. I'm leaving her to her. I've tried to engage, and she doesn't want to engage today, so I will let her live in that dignity of independence, watching her funny shows. Maybe she'll lighten up, have some ice cream after a while, who knows. You know, and it's hard as an empath to let people sit in their misery. It's hard to watch. You just want to help people. That's all I want to do is help people. I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll get through. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.